Happy Halloween, as said by nobody in Australia. It's not really a thing that we do here, but given that there's a lot of people around the world that do celebrate Halloween, and I think it is catching on here as well as an excuse for kids to come up and demand candy from you. My kids thought it'd be a pretty good idea, Dad, you've got these Halloween fragrances, so why don't you talk about them? Appropriately enough, they're called Halloween. I'm going to show you because I've got two of them in the line of the Halloween Man line. And the two that I got is this first one here, just Halloween Man Shot. Probably the worst fragrance name I've ever heard of in the world, ever. This is the bottle. It's quite nice. It's a big 125ml bottle, extremely cheap and quite pleasant. It's actually quite pleasant. I wear it to bed sometimes, but I often overlook it, and I'm often finding myself overspraying it because it's very light and it doesn't really last very long on me anyway. So that's Halloween Man Shot. A man shot in a bottle for Halloween. So that's that one. Let's chuck him here. And the other one is Halloween Man X. Don't know what the X is for. X-Men? Halloween fragrance for mutants. This is the bottle here. Kind of like a nice blue gradient compared to the sort of more grayish gradient. There you go, very similar bottles. And this one's nicer. Lasts for a long time. It's a little bit more remarkable than Man Shot, and I dare say that it's actually really good value because I think it was cheaper than when I had purchased this one. I got this one first. I got this one more recently, and it's actually quite nice. It's got like a little bit of coffee, but it is sweet, and funnily enough, it layers extremely well with a scent that I really dislike. And that scent is this one here, which is Club de Nuit Intense Woman, not Man, because I've got the Man and I've been a big fan of that one for a very long time. And I thought, hey, why don't I try the fingerprints? Because I use my fragrances and so should you. Halloween Man, oh no, not Halloween Man, Club de Nuit Intense Woman. Now this is, as I described it on my Instagram, it's like a stick of chewing gum that's been dipped into rose jam. I'm not a big fan of rose fragrances. As a matter of fact, I dislike rose scents altogether, except for Flora Botanica, which I absolutely adore because it's not heavy on the rose. I was testing yesterday, I was out at the mall testing Portrait of a Lady again, just to see if I would ever like something like that. And no, it's not for me. Some people might like it, but Portrait of a Lady is disgusting. It's the most disgusting thing I've ever smelled. And the audacity, I think the artfulness comes in charging $500 a bottle for that. This smells actually really similar to it, but it's less spicy and it sort of dries down a bit more green than Portrait of a Lady does. And I had this on my arm, and then I thought I would put this over the top of it. And these two layered really well after this had dried down. So a little bit of this and a bit more of this over the top of it actually makes for a really nice combination. This on its own, no. This on its own, still quite nice. And so therefore, that's Halloween. Halloween Man fragrances. Eh? No, I'm still here. Well, it looks like the fragrance gods won't let me leave because that wasn't really a proper review. Probably nothing substantive that you haven't heard before, except for the fact that Portrait of a Lady sucks. And so does Club de Nuit Intense Woman on its own. I got an idea. How about this? How about I do a bit of trick or treat with some fragrances that I haven't unwrapped just as yet. I've been saving it. I don't know why, because I haven't gotten around to opening them yet. So why don't I open them up and do a first impression? We'll do an unboxing and we'll do some first impressions and see whether I got tricked or whether I got a treat. So let's do that. First up, we have something that probably I bought at the wrong time of the year. It's this one here. It's Burberry's London. And I'm assuming this is the old bottle. Haven't really looked into it. Let's go ahead and unwraps it. Unwraps the tricksy hobbits. Ah, here we go. How therapeutic. Unbox. Very thin cardboard box, this. Finding that the presentations are getting less and less remarkable with these designers. Okay, yep, there it is with the little tartan that's been glued on here, but at least you can see. There it is. And can't smell anything because it's not been sprayed as yet, and I don't have anything over here, so off you go. Let's check the sprayer. Just like that, and I give it a wave. Ooh, ooh. Pleasant, pleasant. Okay. Usually you tend to get a little bit of alcohol on the first blast, especially if you've done twice. And of course it's fresh out of the bottle, so it hasn't had the chance to settle as yet. Yeah, good, I like that actually. I'm probably not in the right season for it, so it'll probably just stay there for a while. Or maybe I am, because you know what? The benefit of living in Melbourne is that we have like 85 seasons a day. And so we could end up, well, I mean, it's sunny out right now, but it could end up hailing in like a matter of minutes. We're quite famous for that. And it's great if you're a fragrance aficionado. It's great if you're a fragrance geek, okay, that's probably more likely, that you have multiple seasons in a day, because then you get to chop and change. You know, yesterday may have been 35 degrees Celsius. I don't know what the other one means. And today it could be 5. It's happened before. Quite nice. I'll let that settle. The next thing I've got on my list is, I think so far I've been treated with this one. It is true. It's actually quite pleasant. Nothing groundbreaking, but man, that is really good. Interesting. And here's one that I've been avoiding like the plague for a very long time. Here you go. It's XS by Paco Rabanne, or as Prince would call it, Paco Rabanne. So let's go ahead and unwrap this one. And that comes off pretty easy, which means the adhesive is dry, which also means that this bottle is old. And this is an older bottle because it's that tall bottle. So I'm assuming this is from days long gone. Box goodbye. There's the bottle right there. It's the flip top one like this, and the sprayer is there. Okay, let's go ahead and give it a spritz on the other arm, just like this. Oh, that's got a wide distribution. How very 90s. I remember when we were in the younger, and we would do tricks with our Zippos to open them up and close them like this, like that. But of course, this is not a Zippo. It is a fragrance, and it is refreshing. I like juniper, by the way, in fragrances, so I'm a fan. And this does have juniper as a main note, and up top, yeah, clean, soapy. I could rock this on a day like this, where the weather doesn't know what it's supposed to do. It's kind of one of those days where it's sunny and overcast at the same time. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna rain pretty soon. because we're almost guaranteed at least a few minutes of rain here in Melbourne. Yeah, it's just how it is. And that is a plastic lid. I reckon that's going to break. Bit of lemon, nice, fresh. Okay, cool. Very reminiscent of like sort of 90s sort of scent DNAs. Don't mind it at all. Don't mind it at all. Let's let that settle for a little bit as well. When I go and I'll go on to my next one. My next one, which is just this one. This one. No, I didn't. I didn't buy this by mistake. It's Gucci Pour Homme, and it's not the Gucci Pour Homme that I really want. That one's long gone, but this is its namesake. I know it's nothing like the original Gucci Pour Homme, which was nothing like the original Gucci Pour Homme from way back when, before I was born. This is a little bit different. So let's open him up and see. And this one here. Chuck. Box. Nothing remarkable there either. And I gotta get better at this. Okay, here we go with the Prince Albert right here. Don't Google that if you're at work. There's the bottle, give you a closer look, and we open it up like so, and I need to find some skin, some non-fragranced. Yep, okay, I think, yep, this one, because this was, oh, that's a bit disappointing, Gucci. You could have done a better job with the atomizer. But anyway, I could just hang this somewhere. Ooh, lemonade? No, not really. I don't see. I don't know about this one. So far, this one, Burberry London, is a treat. Very good, I like that one a lot. This one, Paco Rabanne. Yeah, I don't mind that either, actually. It's actually pretty good. But the Gucci, Gucci? That's odd. That's some really weird top note here. And I haven't read the notes on this one, and I don't know what they are. It's some kind of sour element in the top, and I hope that goes away when it dries down, because I don't want to smell like something that's soured. Shut up. Yeah. Maybe I've been tricked with this one. The bottle's cool. I don't mind that, actually. Yeah, the bottle's pretty cool, but I think I've been tricked in this one. I'm not quite sure if I like this one. Again, it might need some time. This probably needs some time to appreciate, and I'll give it some time to appreciate. So, fragrant gods, am I allowed to go now? I think I've done what I needed to do here. Is that okay? Can we give it another try? Yeah? Okay, cool. All right, well, that was me. You saw some Halloween stuff. You saw me rag on a really expensive and highly appreciated fragrance in Portrait of a Lady. And you saw some unboxings and first impressions. Hopefully this is going to work this time.